I should have done the countdown. I should have tried to be all fancy. Let's do the countdown anyway. The good thing about doing a countdown is, even though I was already live that time, is it gives you 30 seconds. And you guys know I love to say it takes 30 seconds, at least in my personal opinion, for anybody to even possibly get the notification. And at this rate, I don't even think nobody's gotten it yet. So we'll see. I don't have headphones on yet. We're going to see how I sound without them. I might not even need them. Well, then again, I might. Well, if anybody joins me on panel, I'll put them on. There come my peeps. What's up, everybody? Let's see. Who we got in here? Okay, so we got the Caucasian Sasquatch. Oh, you got a premiere? I didn't know that. I'm sorry, hon. I didn't even see that. Hey, Ozzy John. Hey, Beth. Hello again. Yeah, I just seen you. I said I might go live. Hey, we the people. Hey, Black National Freedom Fighter. Haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. Hey, Desert Goat, Midnight Rider, Opal, Orchid from New Mexico. Thanks for stopping by. Cheese Bear, thanks for coming by. Good to see you. She says, good evening, American Amy. I received a notification. Well, that's wonderful because that don't happen all the time, does it? How am I? I'm pretty damn good. Hey, Ozzy John. Yeah, so it's good to see you all. Do I sound okay right now? I don't have a mic. I mean, I'm just using the mic that's on the laptop. If I get a guest, which I have not even thought to share don't get tongue-tied this early in, Amy. Come on, you were doing good there for a minute. I hadn't thought to share the panel link yet, so I will though. And I need to grab. Oh, I have my mouse. I didn't leave the mouse in the house. No, actually, I'm in the house with the mouse. See? I'm telling you, I'm going to be stuck on the house and the mouse thing for a while. Anyway, it's good to see you all. Justin Pulliam, anybody know anything about that? Now, I'm thinking that, I asked Extra Good, and he says there's no footage right now. And if I know Justin the way I think, not that I know him like that personally, but I've talked to him a few times, but I don't know him like that. It's not like me and him have a, we're tight working colleagues. No. Yeah, I have had a few professional conversations with him, and he made that video for me that I am so grateful for. But what I'm saying is, by watching him for many years, he doesn't go live that often, and he not unless he's sees like maybe it's really an emergency or something, or if he's just out kind of caught watching, he might go live while he's listening for the scanner. But it's just not like him usually to do lives, because he likes to present his stories. He likes to take his time. A lot of us, me personally, I get a caught watch, I'm going to run, throw it up there. But, he'd rather do like a little investigation. He'd rather get a few caught watches from one city, and he's got scanners, so he can listen to that. Plus he can request and usually get the radio traffic, which I can get radio traffic and stuff too. When I have got some radio chatter before, but one time it was just bullshit what they sent me. One time what they sent was all right. I didn't really learn nothing new from it. Okay, so we're going to share a link. I'll get off track if I don't think. Hey, Bonnie. It's so good to see you all. So I don't know if you guys are ready for Christmas. I don't really. Last year I went up to my family's house, and that was the first time I celebrated Christmas in many years. When I say celebrate Christmas, of course I love Christmas, for many reasons. Because, well, for actually, no, the only real reason. Well, I guess there's more than one reason. The main reason would be is that's when even though we know that's not the actual date of Jesus' birth. Those of us that believe in Jesus, we like to celebrate that is the day that we celebrate his birth. And then I have good memories from Christmas when I was young. Hey, Shakur. And when my children were young, it was fun. But once the kids are grown and stuff, I just stopped celebrating it. Once the kids were out the house, it's like, it's not really and I live 5 hours away from my family. It's just hard. But last year I was blessed to get to spend Thanksgiving and Christmas and my mom's birthday last year with her. And I did get to see I don't think I get to see all of my family, my close family members. I'm not sure. I don't think so, but I seen some of them, and it was really nice. And I did exchange presents and stuff, and that's something I hadn't done in years. But basically, it's not something I want to do, especially with the distance, because I'd rather everybody just keep their own money and buy what they want. You know what I'm saying? It just, if I was there, it might be different. And my mom's not doing nothing big for Christmas this year anyway. She's really not able. She wasn't able to last year. Of course, me and my sister helped her and stuff. But, she's the best cook in the house, And she's the one that makes the dressing. And, you got to have some good dressing. But she's not doing all that for Christmas. And I surely don't blame her. I told her not to do it for Thanksgiving because it's just too much work. And she's just not really healthy enough to be doing it. She has a lot of back and leg pain, and it just really, amongst a few other medical problems. So, it gets hard. Okay, so now let's see if Amy can think to put that link up there, because y'all know how my mind slips sometimes. Okay, so anyway, I just came on here. I don't have nothing planned. I really wanted to. I haven't talked to Amanda. I talked to her for a minute yesterday, but hey, RRJ, I ain't seen you in a long time, girl. It's good to see you. Anyway, so I haven't. So I talked to her yesterday on text, but she was busy, and Sam was here, but she had a doctor's appointment and stuff yesterday. So last night we went on Two Talls, me and Sam did just for a minute, just down there bullshit with him for a minute. But what I was hoping is, I was really hoping to get me and Sam and Amanda and whoever we could get together and maybe do some audits or clock watches or just go out and just do some fun public photography together. It doesn't have to be like the night we ran into that guy Menard. Oh, we got somebody knocking on our door. Hello.
Hey, what's up, America Amy?
Hey, hon, how are you?
Pretty good.
I appreciate you coming up. I always get lonely up here by myself.
Yeah, I got you. Did anybody get a chance to see the video that James Madison put out about the some new tips on getting body cam and a way to do it where you don't have to worry about they deleting it and stuff like that?
No, who put that out? James Madison?
Yeah, James Madison audits. A couple of days, like 1 or 2 days ago, he put a video up saying what you should do is request the body. I can't think of the name, but you should request the audit. Of
Are you talking about the public records?
Yeah, he said request the audit. The body cam deletion file first to make sure they have it, and then you put in the request after that, and also never put a complaint in before you put the request for body cam in, because they can accept it and you never get it.
Right. So, yeah, I did on
the video. I suggest watching the video because I might not have said it exactly right, but
yeah, I think we all need to watch it. In fact, if I have a mod in here that don't mind going to James Madison's channel, when did he drop that? Today or recently?
It may have been probably 1 or 2 days ago, but it's pretty recent.
Last couple days, and the whole video is geared towards public records requests.
Yeah, it's tips and advice on
right. Okay, so if somebody can find that, please, and drop that link, I would be grateful, so grateful, because that would be great. And also some other things we have to do. Sometimes we don't think we need to simplify our request. And then there was somebody one time telling me, like, you can go through like if you want to get one from the police department. I can't remember exactly how they told me this, and I wish I had the video or whoever told it to me. But like somehow you could go to like the main.
Somebody wrote Exxon Audit Trail. I think that is the name of it.
Okay. All right. Anyway, somehow you could go to like like, I don't know, like a different place and have them file it. And if they did, it would look better coming from them. You know what I'm saying? They might not even necessarily notice it was just a regular public record request, but I don't remember the specifics of that. And so that's bullshit unless I had the video or the, you know what I'm saying? I can't, it's not going to help us.
That'll be useful though.
It would be useful to know, but somebody needs to research it. You know, we can't just say it without it, you know. But what James is saying, I'm sure he's researched, and I'm sure he knows about, you know, I really need to request some records. I need to request what happened in that call, you know, that wasn't too far from my neighborhood, where they had the school police there and they made the man leave his house. Because I'm curious, like, what was that about? You know, but I never think sometimes to request these things, and I should. Amanda used to always do a lot of my records requesting for me. Hey, Gio, baby, I need to start. And I mean, I'm not saying I know how, and I've never requested them. Yeah, I have, but I need to start getting back on the track of requesting them because she's so busy now. I barely even get to see the girl to video with her, much less expect her to have time to do my records request. You know what I'm saying? So there are some that I need to work on, and like mine for my arrest. I know. Hey, came in. There was that video, and I was watching it, and then I went back today to look for it, and I couldn't find it. Is that the link you just dropped? If it is, good, because I want to see it. I had started watching that clip, and I seen it was from the panel, and then it was gone. I don't understand it. It could be the operator, though. It might not be YouTube's fault. It could be my fault. And so, Justin, okay, I don't know. I'm trying to think. It seems like Justin's been arrested before, but I'm not sure because Justin's just, you know, and a lot of these cops are pretty much used to him. I mean, he's had to get, you know, he's had to stand and you know, and assert himself around cops in various departments. But, you know, he still has a professional mannerism about him, and I just would like to know what happened. And I know he swore enough that he's got footage of it, but I bet you he don't release it until they drop charges or whatever happens. Mm-hmm. But I'm really excited to see it. But more than anything, I'm excited to see him get out of jail. And as far as I know, he's still in there. Am I right? Oh boy. Does anybody know? I don't know. This just happened today. Hello, Ashamed Canadian. And yes, Merry Christmas to you all, because, you know, I don't know when, if I'll go live, if I'll post again before Christmas. Who knows? I might do an all day long Christmas post. You never know with me. Then again, you might not see me again till after New Year's. But so I figure now I definitely want to wish you all a Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody who celebrates.
Right, everybody, whatever you celebrate, Christmas. I think Hanukkah's are not Hanukkah. See, my husband's Jewish. I don't even know, but he's not. He don't practice. But we do have some people that sometimes wish us Happy Hanukkah, and we also wish them. Oh, look, we got somebody else knocking on our door, and this looks like Mr. Too Tall Rob. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to say one thing, Amy. We really got to talk about the cost of exercising your rights, because it's like when it goes, like when the police do what they're supposed to, whoever you're dealing with, official, whatever, when they do what they're supposed to, there isn't a cost. It might be a slight little confrontation or a little uneasy depending on how it's going. But when they do what they're not supposed to do, it can be really costly, because I had 3 hearings about getting my guns and stuff back. And then I have to have another one. And I think because the arrest or my other activist activities, they went to do a background check, and it's in research because of either my activist activities or the false arrest that I got arrested for. So now I have to wait even longer before I can get the whether they can say, you know, to give my guns back or not, because they're waiting for them to give the answer. So, and this ain't even cost that much, because, you know, like I said, I didn't get charged. But the delaying, I had to file like 3 different property request returns, so that costs money. But the time and then me not, you know, working and all that, it is a cost. And this could have been, I don't think it could have been worse, but we need to talk about it.
Yes, we do.
It can be costly, and it shouldn't be. Or we need to work on something that's going to prevent, this cost being this great. Because like I said, my situation isn't even that bad, but it's a big inconvenience and it can be extremely costly.
And I don't think people, even though it's not, we're all individuals, but we say we're a community. And I think as much as we want to encourage people to get out there and video, we also need to tell them, hey, even though this is your right and it's firm and true, it's your right, we need to make sure they all understand that these people will still arrest you and it will still cost you at least a night in jail, maybe longer. It will still cost you legal fees. It will cost you fees from the jail. It can cost you your job, time off of work. The list goes on and on. And I just don't think some people know. I mean, I knew before. It didn't take me getting arrested for me to know. I already knew because I didn't know they'd be quite so petty about some things, but I've had a lot of terrible experiences with the police for many years. And it's not one thing they've done to me. It's a lot. And I've seen them do to others. So, I know how serious this shit is and how petty they'll be and how crooked they are. If they're crooked and corrupt, that's one reason we're putting cameras on them. Don't y'all think they can fuck us up if they really want to? They can get anything against us. They can fabricate shit against us, So we have to be very careful, and we have to let people know, hey, this is not a game. And like you said, I think we need some kind of central resource out there, but it's hard when you do something like that,
Yeah,
because
so part of it, and sorry for cutting you off. Part of it is, I think, letting them know, but another thing is working to make it where it's not possible for your rights to get violated, and you have to try to afford all these costs. So I don't know if it's laws that's going to have to get changed, or
maybe like that app that High Impact talks about. Like you get on this app with and it has like other like-minded people. So like if they show up your house and they try to arrest you on some bullshit, so many people will show up and surround your house. Hopefully that's the idea. You know what I'm saying? And be like, hey, this is unconstitutional, but hey, that can go awry too. So
I hope not, but that would be pretty.
It would be nice, yeah. It would be nice.
Long as it's lawful, So
that's why
Right,
they would just show up to say, try to de-escalate and to let the cop know that you're fixing to violate this person's constitutional rights, or maybe we need to get a sergeant here, which of course most of the time they're more problem than they're worth. But I'm telling you, they see enough people outside your house, even though if it might get them thinking at least. I don't know. I mean, something's got to change. It has to go past awareness. As with any other movement, awareness has to continue to happen. Transparency must continue to happen. Even if we got them all acting A+, we can't stop caught watching. We might just slow it down a little. It can't be stopped though, because then they'll just fuck up again and start acting crazy again. It is not just that, of course. That's not the only way we watch our government, but you understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I said, I had mostly positive, and I haven't posted recent videos. I've been a little bit too busy, but this little inconvenience here is, just, I mean, I've already known, but like I said, I haven't really had that problem in my city, which is, a good thing. But
yes, it is.
Notice, and
I've said it before, and I'm glad you're saying it. Yeah, and some people don't have the money and to do it, and that's why you should really think before you go out there. If I did have to pay a bond, could I? And not only that, you have to sometimes you have to have property and stuff too. If you can't, even let's say I give you a $3,000 bond, they only want 300, let's say 10%, but they don't want. Sometimes they be wanting you to sign property as collateral and stuff too. So it can be very crazy, and I think everybody needs to be aware of that. And I'm not trying to discourage. I will never try to discourage anybody from exercising their rights in any way they see fit. But I do think it's only right those of us that have experienced retaliation, or those of us that have experienced any kind of negative thing, whether video on police in general or just with police in general, even though you know your rights, yes, it may help you. Mainly, it's going to help you in court. So, and if you're going to go out there in court, please be prepared to know you may have to go to jail, unfortunately. And it sucks because you haven't done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And don't believe you done nothing wrong. That's the one thing, though, when you are sitting in there, two things make you feel better. At least they did for me. One was, oh, hey, Mama Bear Audits. I don't know if I said your name out loud. Hey, Sunshine Sam. She abandoned me today, guys. Yeah, we wanted to do. Sam was over here. We wanted to do. We were at least going to take the dog for a walk on camera with you guys. But last night it started sprinkling right when we did that. I was going to do that, and then we went on Rob's channel for a little bit, and then we just cleaned up around the house some more, and then we laid here and went to bed. But anyway, so I got distracted. I don't know how I am. Oh, and then down here, though, there's, like you said, like the cops in your area, you're probably dealing with one city. Where I live at, you can go 2 streets over. In fact, let me show y'all a video. Just a minute. I'm going to send that to myself. So if you want to say anything, Shakur, while I'm sending that to myself.
Okay. Yeah, Philadelphia is a big city. It's over 1 million people, so it's an interesting city. But like I said, normally the cops are, I'm not saying the cops are good, but when I record, I've never really had too many issues. Although my couple of videos I'm about to release, they will be a little more controversial because of the way the police respond. But it's not a game. This is real life. So, like, YouTube videos are real life, so people gotta understand this is not like a movie. So, you know, and these type of responses you're getting, this is how these, you know, the people really feel. You know, same way you really feel. You're right. You know. So, but yeah, I am going to be getting my my bulletproof vest back. I got a hearing to get the rest of the stuff back after the background check goes through. I did get some denials on some of my my records requests, so I might have to appeal those to a higher court. But I also did get 2 granted, so I'm gonna put a little short up about that if I get a chance. But just been busy. I'm representing myself in almost 7 or 8 legal things that I'm doing right now. So sorry
That's
about
a
the
lot.
noise. Yeah,
That's okay.
it's a
Okay,
whole lot.
so I'm gonna play this little short clip, and this is a lady. She just started a YouTube channel today. I like this lady. I've never met her in real life. She contacted me after I got arrested. I mentioned her before. She's like an activist in her community. Like she does like cleanup and stuff, like picking up trash and other things. But you know, sometimes her work doesn't interact with the police, but she knows the police have problems, and so you know, I like her a lot, but sometimes I don't know. I feel like she's a little too pop friendly for me. But guess what? Eventually, we do have to, you know, mend that bridge. So hey, Batman, how you doing? So special shout out, my first channel member, and so we're gonna play a short clip. But this guy is okay. What I remember, I was just telling you, you can go to. What happened to Rob? He dropped off. Come back, Rob, baby, come back. You can be one. I thought you were setting your audio and shit up, Rob. I asked why didn't you even say nothing. I just let him up there because usually he sets his audio up and then he comes on, you know. Anyway, so so you can go 2-3 streets over and be in another city. And my point in saying that is I want to pull this short video up, and this guy is telling this lady that she don't belong in, which is Singer Island. She lives right down this 2 or 3 streets over, probably, you know, in reality, and she lives in Riviera Beach. But guess what? It doesn't matter. We're all Americans. We can all be in any city we want to be in. We can be in, you know. So and it was just, it's really rude. And he tells her she don't belong there. And I'm like, is he being racist, or does he mean she don't believe there because belong there? I guess he means because she lives in the other city, but still, that's just no way to talk to people. And she just started her own YouTube channel today, which I put a link to in the community, my community tab. But we're going to look at this little video in just a second. Let me set it up. Let's see if it'll open on here. I'm still getting used to this, so you'll have to bear with me. Getting better, but these things. No, hell no. We ain't gonna open it that way. We'll just download it. Okay, it shouldn't take but a second. Like I said, it's like a 30-second video. But what is said in it to me is what got me, man. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to folders, and I'm going to look at downloads. Okay, downloads, recent. Okay. And this is it. Okay, but now I'm going to have to pause it. And then I'm going to share the screen with you guys. Give me 1 second. Oh, I was like, why is there no volume? Because you just cut it all the way down, Amy. Silly. Okay, so we're going to go to StreamYards, and I'm going to share the screen. I think that would be a video file. Yeah. Oh, I didn't have. Okay, so I could have just went like that. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. No, they want me to share it the other way. Okay, we'll screen share it then. When there's a will, there's a way, I guess. I just keep on trying usually. I usually eventually get what I want to show up. Okay. So can you guys see that? Can you see that, Shakur?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, now I'm fixing to play it.
Dude, I've repeatedly asked you to leave me alone.
Repeatedly.
You've repeatedly stuck people all over the neighborhood. That's all you've done.
Thanks. You're about to get taken out of here, too.
You want to
Father, come.
just get back out of here. You don't belong here.
Dude, this video's going to the police.
You have no address to complain to.
I am caught.
You're just a piece of shit who lives 2 blocks away.
Thank you.
Damn.
Okay. She probably does live 2 blocks away because, like I said, these cities are like that, That don't mean she don't belong there. I mean, I don't know. I didn't like the way that man said, hey, Angel, but you see, like, she's like, this will go to the police. You see, she still believes in the police somewhat, and I don't mean nothing bad against her, you know what I'm saying? Eventually she'll see. Well, actually, hopefully, I hope between people like her that's kind of, she sees them doing wrong, but she's kind of like, she's not to the point where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Batman Justice, for being my second channel member. Woo! Yes, thanks. And hello to Dragonette Transparency. Hello, Angel. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Thank you to Shakur for joining me, and you, sir, Too Tall, can come back if you want. But anyway, so so she just started her YouTube page today, which I did put in my community link, and like I said, she's been working on trying to clean the community up, and if she wants to go 2 streets over to Steamer Island, that's fine. We, the people, own all these places. I don't live in Riviera Beach, but that doesn't mean I didn't go there and film and get arrested. I still have the same rights there as I have in the city I reside in.
Yeah, that's basic. I mean, that ain't nothing new. People. Just because you don't live there, don't mean
Right.
American citizen. Even if you visited, like.
Thank you.
Visit the country, so.
Mm-hmm. And then Sam, I wish you were still here. I miss my sandwich ain't here. And but hopefully next time she comes up we can get some videoing done. Maybe, and like I said, I'd like to get with her and Amanda both. It would be fun to have all 3 of us together again, and maybe her new friend too, whatever. I don't care. The more the merrier. But sometimes life just gets busy, and it's right here at Christmas and stuff, I don't get in all that stuff. Not that I see nothing wrong with it. I just, when you're miles away, and then you start having all them grandkids, it's hard to keep up with all that shit.
Very good.
Yeah. but I love them to death, and I am happy I did get to spend last Christmas there with my mom and my sister, and some of my family members were there. But
How do you feel
yeah,
about
I would
your
be
gear,
cold there
Amy?
right now. Huh?
How do you feel about your gear that you have as an auditor? You think you got everything you need?
I need something to my gimbal tore up. I had got a Hoham gimbal and I paid $89 for it, and it just stopped working after about 3 weeks. No, it was about a month. I think I had it, or maybe a couple months. My videos had improved because I shake because I have anxiety real bad, and so it really hurts my quality of videoing. The iPhone 11 I have is doing okay, but my goal is I'm going to switch it for a 13 Max with the one Pro Max with the 1 terabyte, because that's what I really need. It's not a want, it's a need. I need all the extra memory, because this one has like the same memory. It's just a regular 11, and my other phone had the same memory as this. So I was trying to explain it to my husband, but the salesman was going against me instead of trying to make a good sell. He's stupid. You're going to
Just
come
don't
back
be lazy,
tomorrow,
though.
the next day. Don't be sorry, Sam. I was happy to have you for the 2 days I did. And she cooked me some good fried chicken. And guess what? We just finished it, the rest of it tonight. Hey, Lady Justice. And it was good. Yeah, I heated up the rest of it. Actually, there's still some chicken left. I heated up the rest of the vegetable. And I heated up some of the chicken. And it was good. Mm-hmm.
When you get that extra storage space, though, Amy, just don't be too lazy and just cloud it up, because you're gonna have trouble getting the video.
Oh no, because I already have tons of videos. I have tons of clips, and I have tons of stuff I've never done that with, and I want to edit. I wish I could find. I wonder if there's I was thinking tonight. I wonder if I could find like a college student or something that would want to work with me. Like to edit for me, like for credit.
You could probably find that. You go to whatever local school that you that's near you, or if you can, that's a good idea. I might try that, because
they might actually be. Yeah, they might be interested in. I might get them to help me with photography and everything. I never even thought. I need help from somebody. Hey, Archangel for Truth, Lady Justice. Did we miss anybody else? I don't think so. Yeah, but yeah, that would help them and me. And then, if, like I said, not only, and I'm thinking whoever does it is gonna, if I can get somebody, whether I hire them or whether I can get somebody to do it in exchange for like credits or whatever, or even if I still have to give them a little bit. I don't have much to give though. Like I think this month, I think they were trying to be nice and pay us a couple of days early, and because of that, I didn't hit the $100 mark. So I don't get nothing for December. Thank God I wasn't counting on that.
No, I'm sorry.
What is that?
It's a bottle. Sorry about that. I'm squeezing a bottle that ain't got hardly that much in it.
Oh, you trying to eat?
No. I'm squeezing. I'm making something, so I'm trying to squeeze a little bit out.
Yeah, get the end of the bottle. You should have turned it upside down for a while before you start trying to get it out.
Yeah. See, that's why I have to be impatient. Yeah, I didn't do that, and I should have done that.
Yeah, coulda, shoulda, woulda. A lot of times, like if I have one that's getting short, like if it's getting low, like I'll put it in the refrigerator upside down. So if I got a way to hold it up, it depends on what kind of bottle it is, And then the next time I go to use it, I know I got like one more use, and then it'll all be at the top, But you got to think about that before you put it in the refrigerator. I found another camera the other day. I ordered one, but I think the battery's messed up in it. And then I did find that little one I was telling Rob about that day. It's cute as a button, but again, about dead battery, I think. And then I'm finding, but when I need equipment. So what I had found this one thing, and after I had me a smoke, I'll see if I can find it online, because I want to show it to you guys, see if y'all think it'll work. It's kind of like it's like a gimbal, but it has like the grip handle, kind of like that one I tried to buy one day. But anyway, and it's only like $20, and it's not Bluetooth connected, which is fine with me, because that didn't really help me. In fact, I think that hindered me more than helping me. you know, and I want to try this, and it's worth a try. But I want to show you guys a picture and see what y'all think, and see if anybody has any advice, because I got to buy something, because shaky footage is just horrible. It really is. And I've dealt with it, and then I got the gimbal, and I'm like, oh, finally, this is over with. I'm past that, And then, no, the night I got arrested, it stopped working. But it stopped working before I got up to them. They didn't tear it up. They never touched it. I laid it up against the fence because it was acting crazy. And I told Amanda and the chat, don't let me forget this. And Amanda picked it up for me. But it was already acting crazy. And it's never acted right since then. Hey, Snap Phase, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a minute. Oh, hey, Mark. How are you? What in the... I'll turn our cameras on. Oh, I don't want to put my camera on. Not right now. I don't look that bad or nothing. I'm just sitting around the house. But I haven't brushed my hair in a couple hours, and it's like... it'll be all right, then. I might go on camera later. You never know. You guys never know with me. So, anyway, so the lady, she made her channel. I don't know what she called it, trash talk or something. But I told her if I asked her, like, when is that guy usually there? And she said it varies, because I don't like the way that guy talks to that lady. Mm-hmm. And, just because she's videoing in public. And she's actually down there finding problems, like the things that are wrong, like where the erosion's eating stuff away, and she's already putting complaints to the city and stuff. Even though she doesn't actually live in Singer Island, she does actually live in the city next to 2 streets over, but she cares still, Dang, I don't care if it's 2 streets over. I still care if the beach is if shit's dirty, or if it's got, or if the one on the erosion was so bad, the fire hydrant was about to fall in the dang water. I don't even know if it would be operable. I mean, hopefully there's never a need for it, but Anyway, mods, hey John, mods, if you want to, you can drop links to people's channel. Hey Tom, I didn't see you. See, I always miss people, always. And I'm so sorry when I do that. No, I rewatched my last one. I think I actually said hello to everybody for once in my life. It's hard, though. At least if I'm on my computer or my iPad, I can see better than when I'm out there in the sun. That's when it's really hard. Or if you're driving, you can't. You could sit there and look at them if you wanted to, but that would be stupid. If I'm driving, I'm driving. But the cool thing about the chat is people can talk amongst themselves. I haven't done a live drive in a while, but when the notion hits me, I sure will. Some people like to just see scenery and stuff, and I like to have people ride along with me. I mean, I don't think I should do it every day. It would get really boring and repetitive, but sometimes there ain't nothing wrong with it. And one day, if I do ever get something steady to record with, I would like to go to the beach and record. And there's a lot of things I want to do, but I am kind of holding off on equipment. So maybe I should go ahead and order myself that thing. But I do want to show it to people and see what they think about it. See if they think it would help me. I think it would. It looks like something that would help. I was looking at somebody's video today. I can't remember who it was. And they had 2 gimbals and 2 phones. And they had them taped together. And one was like a gimbal. And one was more like a stick. I don't know. But they had them taped together. I like that shit. That was neat. Improvising. Okay. I've got when I have my camera, or if I was to get one of those tripod type mounts I was thinking about trying to use it as a gimbal. That's what I was going to do. I was going to put the things that got the tripod, the legs, and put them together with a rubber band. That's how I do my one that's for my big camera. And I haven't used my big camera in forever. Gosh, probably 2 years. Maybe it would work well with this new iPad laptop. I don't know. And maybe I should try it with that tripod I have for it and the rubber band. But it was shaky too, man. I really need to get this little other thing. It sucks to be shaky. And I didn't even know I would be shaky because I was always a good, pretty good still photographer. And then, I start videoing and then I'm like looking like, oops. Oops. My shit's everywhere. But yeah, I do think it's important that we encourage people, to always exercise the rights, and one of those rights is to video. But no matter what your rights you're exercising, and no matter what you do in life, you're always going to be. Anytime you leave your door, you're going to be at risk of running into some people, and it is at least knowing your rights will help you at some point, some way. It may help de-escalate, or it may make them matter, but it's going to help you in court most likely. And it'll teach you to know what you can, what you should do, and the things you shouldn't say, and the things you should say. Like if a cop asks you a question, like certain questions you might want to answer, but like when I want to ask you, is there a reason why you were approaching my car? The best thing to say is, I don't answer questions. Because if you try to explain why you're approaching the car, even though it's not illegal to approach a car, you see what I'm saying? That's one time you should have held to your fifth. But there's other times when, it might come up that you might want to say something like, I mean no ill will. I'm just here documenting. I don't see nothing wrong with saying that. If anything, I think that looks good on you. I could be wrong, but I hope it does. I hope when people look at the night I was arrested, I hope that if it ever has to go in front of a jury, that they'll hear me say, I hope we don't get no static. I hope we see the good sergeant. Does that sound like somebody that's looking to interrupt a police investigation?
Yeah, but
No.
I was in court, and there's certain certain judges they don't necessarily like people. I'm not gonna say they don't like people exercising their rights. I just guess they don't like the situation being before them in court, and they have to deal with it. Because when my
But whose fault is that, really, Shakur? Think who they need to put that anger
yeah, but
towards.
they're going to take it out on a person who's exercising their rights.
Right.
I didn't want to enter the interrogatories or / the discovery to help them investigate the reason for the whole situation. So I said I refuse to do it. I'm gonna assert my Fifth Amendment right. And literally, the judge. That's why it's taking me so long. If I would have just filled it out, I would have got my stuff back.
Yeah, they take offense to it, just like the police. The police will go as far as to call you rude, a sovereign citizen, which is an oxymoron in itself. All that stuff. And no, I'm not being rude. I'm just, she could be just as polite as can be, and they see it as rude.
It turned out so bad. Like when the police do, what I try to do is, I try to, we got a lot of cases of people trying to help them out and it turning out bad. So when the police do, you just gotta, if you're this, I'm not gonna say if you're this type of person, but if you have the fortitude and you know what you're talking about and you understand the situation and you believe it, then I suggest refraining, from talking to them unless you can talk to them a certain way without
right
too much stuff. But for the most part, it to me, I think it makes it simpler. In my experiences, but I know people watch videos so they'll see it go the opposite way. But to be honest, in my situation,
it's anything you say, they're going to try to make something out of it. Even, but it's just the less you can say to them, the better, really. And even if you're even in documentation, I mean, sometimes I do talk to them more than I wish I had, but my goal is to always be polite, but. Like there was just one time, like I just wanted to walk away because I'm like, are we detained? And they're like, no. And at that point, I just wanted to walk away, and we wind up standing there and talking to them, and it just done nothing. It was just a waste of our breath, I mean, it didn't get us into trouble, but it was a waste of our breath. And it's just stupid. I should just walked away as soon as I found I wasn't detained. So. Let's see, how many people we got here? We got 11 people. Thank you guys for being here. I know this isn't. This is kind of casual, but sometimes we need to do casual streams. Sometimes we need to do serious streams. I mean, yeah, we're still talking about very important information here. Just because I don't have an article or a video that we're watching or discussing, we're discussing something very serious. And I think a lot of people in the quote unquote 1A community don't, necessarily understand. And the ones that do understand don't necessarily even think, or maybe, I don't know. They might not even think to warn people about this. You understand? They might think that people understand how petty the police are and stuff, and what they're actually up against. And I think it's important that we do let people know that. But let's say, even if you don't go out there and ever intend on having an interaction with police, most of us are going to have at least one or two in our lives, some way, somehow. Hey, Steven. So it's best to know your rights. I still say, and there's some people that at certain times they feel like it's easier just to, go along with something. And if that's the situation you're in and that feels okay to you, that's fine. It has to be what you feel in that moment, but knowing your rights is a powerful thing, and knowing what you do have to do and what you don't have to do for these people, and what they can make you do and can't make you do. Those things are important to know.
Did
And that's
anybody
all
see
I
that
ask people
video
to do.
of the
Just to
guy getting
learn.
$100,000 seized from him? The military veteran.
You got what, babe?
He agreed to a search. I said that was
Jesus.
a big mistake.
Yeah, never agree to search. I mean, I just don't understand the reason why you would. And of course, they're going to make you feel guilty. They're going to say, well, if you ain't got nothing to hide. And that's the way it should be. It should be, well, first of all, people don't need to be digging around people's cars anyway, unless they have like some real serious reason to believe there's really something in there. And even then, they should have a warrant, I believe. But
that's true.
Let's say
unless
they
it's
do.
a safety threat. If they say it's in my state, it may be in the whole because it may be that I don't know if it's. I know for sure in my state, if they think it's a safety threat, you have to get out. But other than that,
No, you have to get, as far as I know, to the best of my knowledge, in any state, if they say they need you out that car, you must get out that car. Go ahead and get out the car for them, okay, guys? Do that, okay? Don't, because that could be that's one thing I learned about stupid live screaming cop. But he is right about that. I didn't learn it from him, but he's right. And he was saying, I don't know if you caught that one, Shakur.
But if he tell you to get out for no reason, I'm not.
All they gotta say is they because
if they say it. If they say it, then yeah.
Oh,
but if
yeah.
They don't say it, if they just say get out, I'm not going to just get out.
Well, right.
I'm getting out.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they say they feel unsafe or anything, they basically anything, any reason they can make you get out. And then, like this stupid cop I was watching who live streams his whole shift was saying, Dan, I've got an arrestable offense on you. Yeah, unfortunately, he probably does. So that's why. And instead of though telling people, well, and he wasn't saying like the officer might really need you out for safety. He's basically saying, oh, you act like all this. This is how we're going to get around it. You see? And that's not right.
Recorded. So you saying he just
of course.
So you're saying he's just going to tell you to get out without telling you a reason why, and then use that to arrest you? You think that's
basically you'd have to see the clip, man. It's on one of my videos. It's called something about the reason why this cop says you should always comply, and it has the link to his channel. He works for the Logan Police Department, and he streams shit. Hey Justin, he live streams sometimes his whole damn shift. And they know about it.
But see,
from what I understand, and don't care.
That ain't gonna fly. Like that wouldn't work. Like it would work. That making up a lie or like just that wouldn't work in my city. Like you could do it, but that ain't gonna.
Yeah.
Because people gonna stop and record it. So when he go to do it, like people do stop in my city to record stuff because people had enough with the police. So if he don't tell the person a valid reason, or it depends because of
but basically
it's different if they don't know their rights, and then either they do it or they kind of questionable on how they handle it. Like I'm not saying questionable, but they're not sure.
I wish if I knew exactly where that clip was, man, I'd play it.
I would like to see that,
but I don't know if I can find this X spot. Let me see. I'll look around.
If it's a lawful order, you're supposed to follow it. If it's unlawful,
but they're saying he was saying it is lawful.
But it ain't. It have unless did he tell you why it's lawful though?
Well, he's saying there's a court case. I can't remember the name of it. I bet somebody in here knows it. That ruled that anytime they felt scared for their safety, they can rule anybody out the car.
Well, see, that's different. See, if he says a safety reason, you have to get out.
Yeah, but you would have, Shakur, you'd have to hear the way he was saying it. He's basically saying, this is what it's for, but this is how we're going to use it. This is how I've been using it, and this is how we're going to use it. And if you don't get out that car and you say you want the supervisor and you won't get out, by the time the supervisor gets here, I've already got you on one thing that is arrestable, he says. So I don't know, but I do believe he's right about it. I really do.
So what he's saying, he's trying to manipulate the way it's.
Of course, yes. He's trying to manipulate the rule, the certain laws and stuff that might be in place, but instead of having real reason, like reasonable articulable suspicion or real probable cause or any of that stuff, he's using these things to circumvent to get what he wants from you.
But see, he better have a legal stop though. See, but I don't even.
He needs a legal stop to begin with.
We got delete laws on him because you want to use laws to your benefit in a negative way. Delete laws is working on that. So and more. So we just gotta help him, and we all gotta understand what he's doing and try to join it. But delete laws is working on that.
Yeah. If anybody has his link, we all drop delete laws link. If anybody knows it, thank you so much.
Truth. Like, I wish I could back up everything he put out because I'd be so busy. But delete laws.
I haven't watched a lot of his stuff, but I have seen part of it, and I understand what he's saying. He's saying where we lost a lot of freedoms was in
over the years.
Terry versus Ohio.
Yeah, a whole lot.
And it seems like that's actually to protect us, but like a lot of other laws, if you actually read it, it's not. It's more to protect officer safety than anything. Yes, does it keep them, from going in people's pockets like they were? Somewhat, yeah.
But
it's supposed to, yeah. Because you
doesn't know it though, so you gotta know not to agree to a pat down or any type of searches. Like you gotta know this type of stuff. If you don't know it, see that's the thing. If people don't know it, that's how they get violated. That's how they get arrested. Like I was sitting in court and a person riding around in the car with tinted windows and they got a gun in the car. I'm like, you begging to get arrested and stop because that's a vehicle violation. That's a code violation. So of course they're gonna pull you over and stop you. And then based on how you react, they're gonna want to search. So that was just stupid. You might as well just went to the police station and said, pull me over for X, Y, and Z. In my mind,
I don't know why people. I don't want to travel with anything in my car. I don't. My car ain't never had nothing in it. I don't want nothing in it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny though? I got a video of a police officer stopping a person who was carrying a gun illegally, and I think it was loaded, and they let him go, and I got it. I downloaded it.
Oh, jeez.
I can't wait to use it. I just be so busy. I got so many videos you wouldn't believe. And I wanted to do a pair because I know they wouldn't do it. The person was white, and it was traveling, so I get that. But the person literally did everything. He said everything that he wasn't supposed to say. He said he made a mistake. The law clearly states the opposite, and the police officer let him go. And I'm just thinking, like, how dumb is this police officer? He videotaped it, and you let him go.
Justin, whoever that was, Justin Billy, your devices aren't connected and I do not know you. So if you come up here, you're going to have to face verify. And then I still don't know if I'm going to let you up. And I know that sounds mean, don't it? But that's the way we have to be, unfortunately. Hey, Murphy's T-Hound. Isn't that? But anyway, his devices weren't connected. Anyway, Lady Just was trying to get up there today. Hers wouldn't connect right. Last night, I went to get on Rob's and my mic wasn't working right. Crazy shit happens sometimes. I don't know what these do. I was trying to see that link to that. What was we talking about? That guy. My cop says, why you should always just comply. That's what I'm looking for.
Please, if you can find that, definitely.
There's the video. I'll put the video. Well, I was gonna drop in the chat.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to. I should be able to find it
for now.
Somebody dropped the armed fisherman video. Is he doing okay?
You know, I ain't heard about him for a while, but as far as I know, he is. I sure hope so.
Hey, Justin Hall.
Your devices are still not connected, Justin. And I don't know why that happened to me the other night. My mic wasn't connected. Okay, so that link is to that video, and if I knew where that part was, man, I'll look real quick. I'll scan through it and see if I can find it. But let me see, maybe I could drop that link on your channel, Shakur. If I could find it. That, because I know the time this repeat comes up, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So let me try to share it. I tell you what, this is what I'm doing. I'm sharing it to my community page.
Okay, yeah, because that's pretty.
Let me see if I can do it at your name. I know y'all can hear that. I'm sorry. Let me pause this.
See you getting ready for the holiday season with that music. Drop that link though.
Shakur, see? Is that how your channel shows up, baby?
I can't even see. Hold on.
How many subs you got? No, that ain't you. That ain't you. That ain't you. That ain't you. That ain't you.
Yeah, I got 131 or 132.
I'm not seeing it come up. I swear.
Maybe Shakur capital is 2 words. So if you type in Shakur and then hit the space bar and then capital, it should come up. Or if you type in OC James, it should probably one of my videos will come up because I probably hashtag that. So.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I tell you what, it'll be my last community case, and I'll put a big old heart at the top of it. Okay. So just look at my community page, and I don't know exactly where it's at in there, but it's in that stream. And so just look at my community page, and the video's in there, and that's the part that and towards the beginning of the video that I played where him talking about shit like that, and you'll hate it. The smirk on his face, everything is just disgusting, and there's links to, his channel. And what I understand, his department knows he's videoing. They don't care that he videos his whole shift.
See?
Yeah, but they don't want us to record him, but he can live stream. Oh, God, and he sings. Oh, God. I thought I sung bad. Justin, your mic and cam is not hooked up, Justin. You're going to have to hook it up.
Well, he got to allow it. Well, depending on what device you got, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it might be in your settings even. I didn't. Right.
I can't wait to see it though, because but see, when he does that, people are going to use that against the police because that ain't if he's not doing it right, people don't like that type of stuff. So he needs to be careful about that.
Yep. Hey, does anybody in my chat, does anybody know any updates about Justin Pulliam? If you do, please type so in the chat. As far as I know, Justin, your devices still are not connected. If you do know anything, please let me know. The last I heard, the last I seen John was outside the police station. I've noticed a lot of people get arrested on traffic stops. Amanda got arrested right after recording as a traffic stop. Chuck Bronson's down here now in Florida, not down my way, but he's not too far from me. Maybe a couple hours or so. And every time he's been pulled over has been after traffic stop. Okay. The night I got arrested, traffic stop. I seen a video right after that. Devices still are not connected, Justin. I seen a video not long after I got arrested. I can't remember who it was. I reached out to them and asked them, to talk to me, because their arrest was so much like mine. It was like a nightmare watching it again. I've seen so many of them, and it's crazy. And who was it their day? Was it a guy that was arrested their day? Who was it that was arrested their day on a traffic stop? They told the pastor, you don't have to ID. And they ran over there and said,
yeah, you don't have to ID if you don't.
I know. They said, now that you're talking, it wasn't our guy. It was, God, who was it? He might have shared it. I can't think of the guy's name. I'm sub to him. But anyway, unfortunately, he was standing on the sidewalk and they were talking to people. They were asked Pastor Friday. He said, "You don't have to ID to Pastor." And by that time, from 0 to 100, one the other tyrant that was standing behind the car, he ran over there and said, "Now you're interfering because you spoke." And no, asked the cop for a piano. That's funny. So hey, no wants no warrants. Anyway, so it's like, from unless I'm crazy, speech and or videoing can never be interference, and that's what I told them the whole night they had me in that jail. I kept telling them speech and or videoing cannot be interference. Now, I'm not saying that this guy did nothing wrong by speaking to the pastor, because I've spoke to people too and told them they didn't have to ID. Okay, but no, I wasn't saying nothing. They did speak to me, and I said, "I can't hear you." I did regret saying that, even though I didn't say nothing wrong. You understand? I should just ignored them. But they still would have came.
What needs to happen is you need to request. Well, it's a lot. It's not just this, but you need to put a request in from the department of what are their obstruction. What's the definition? So what you can do is you can do a records request of of documentation of what constitute obstruction, and you can request the police department's obstruction request. What are the types of obstruction, but ask them if they're aware of what obstruction is based on how it's defined.
Right,
and I don't more than that, but that's part of it.
Right, I don't even know. When I say obstruction, I don't. For me personally, I'm not even sure what I am charged with. I know the section and stuff, like Justin showed it, and I've taken screenshots of it. The only word I hate in it is one word in it says "or oppose an officer." Oppose.
That's fine though.
But it doesn't matter because
it's unlawful. You can oppose,
right? And I really
get my license,
right.
So
right. So
I don't have no charges pending because I don't think it will be. I don't think they know that it will have problems. You charge an innocent person.
Justin, your mic and cam still not hooked up
for some BS.
Mm-hmm.
So and plus our district attorney isn't. They're not. They wasn't probably gonna go.
Okay, so. What about in Discovery? Shouldn't the body cams and all that come out during Discovery?
It should, but I requested the body cam for my arrest in Discovery, and they're not giving it to me. And the judge said I should. I told him I requested it two ways. I requested it from the assistant district attorney because they gave me interrogatories, and they said this is part of the Discovery process. So I requested some things from them, and they're not giving it to me. So I'm about to make a motion. I have to pay to make a motion to request it before my next hearing. So I'll probably do that tomorrow or like Thursday. But they're not giving it to me, and I put a records request in as well. But they're probably going to try to use it's under investigation, although it's not.
Right.
So that's why I said I should just request it from the district attorney, since they're doing
right. That's kind of something like what I was hearing. Went to other places to get it. And I know that's the district attorney. It's a little different, but I heard like you can go to like a more central like records authority, maybe like the city clerk or something, instead of going straight to the police department's records. You understand? So then it looks like the city clerk's requesting them. I want to say something real quick. Snap phase. The Aboriginals just put a notice of eviction on Parliament Store. For real? Does that dude? I don't know his name. The guy everybody told me to go watch over there. Has he got any coverage on it? Justin, I'm sorry, but your devices are still not connected. It won't let you come up because your mic and stuff's not up there. So I can't add you without a mic and stuff.
Batman said pay with 50,000 pennies.
Yeah, like Johnny Fogo
would do it.
A lot of people have done it, but like the last time Johnny Fogo done it, I remember it became more of a hassle than anything. It really did. I remember when I first moved down here, not when I first moved down here, but it wasn't, a couple years after I lived down here. There's two, yeah, that's exactly. There's two courthouses here, And the smaller one down that's not far from my house, a guy had went in there and paid with pennies. And this is, oh Lord, this is a while back. So this is before I knew shit about shit, you know.
Mhm.
And the security guards attacked him for
Oh,
paying
what
with
kind of?
pennies. Yeah. But see, this was about 10 years ago, so
Why was he
I knew.
attacked though? Like
I
what?
don't know. I don't know. I
I
should
know
go.
he gonna sue that. Well, see, that's the thing too.
I don't know if
Everybody
you
talk
did or
about
not.
suing because suing takes 2 years with civil lawsuits, unless it's
I
an
know.
early settlement. So that's necessarily the best thing, unless you got a
And you
whole
got to
bunch of
find a
them.
lawyer that's willing to, that's not afraid. We got somebody in Florida that's ready to go. Got a case, but we need the lawyer we had was going. The person was going to use. We don't think that's maybe the right person to use. So just looking for another person. Most people here are scared to take them on, but since there's a case called Ford versus Boynton Beach, and it took this lady many years, but her case was proven. The appeals court did uphold the police at first, but then they reversed themselves. So now she is the winner. So it took her 12 years, but definitely it is legal to record police in Florida. If it wasn't already, I mean, that's another case we got on the books, a local case. Okay.
Yeah, that's that. In far as because I'm representing myself currently, and I was trying to get a lawyer for a discrimination lawsuit against a government organization, and these lawyers, to be honest, I'm disappointed. Like these lawyers are to me, I'm not gonna say they're jokes, but I just don't understand if you got all the school and you got the skill. I mean, I don't quite understand. I don't understand the hesitation. You know, I guess maybe they don't see the upside. Like they don't. They're not. A lot of them aren't. They're utilizing their skills more so for themselves and for I guess whatever upward
Right.
trajectory reason. But it's a shame, because they talk about scare. I wanted to sue the Cheltenham Police Department because he pulled a gun out on me. I was open carrying, doing willies in the parking lot, and multiple officers saw me and passed by. I wasn't nothing, said hi and everything. But this officer, I don't know what he was just out of his. I ain't gonna say he was out of his mind, but he was just tripping, and he shouldn't have been. And he knows the law. He knows it's legal to open carry. And I'm doing a willie. I'm in the middle of a willie, and then I see him pulling up on me in a I think he had an SUV or a truck, and he didn't point his gun out at me, but he pulled his gun out and asked me what I'm and had it in the low ready position. Asked me what I'm doing. I said I'm riding my bike. He said I'm talking about the gun. I'm like I'm open carrying. Then he tried to say because I had a black hoodie on, and I think I had dark paints, that he thought it might have been concealed carry and all this other stuff. I said, well, if it was a concealed carry, then you wouldn't have saw it, But anyway, I was open carrying, and I requested their video footage from that, but I did it too late, and I never got it. But I said I wanted to see if I could sue, and then all these lawyers saying no, they won't do it.
Yeah, even with money, there's a lot of them that are scared. Yeah, it does take money, but there's a lot of them that are scared to do it, especially in Florida. I don't know about all states, but with cases that have recently been won, somebody was telling me the other day, we should have more hope and more lawyers wanting to take it up, with more police being convicted, with more civil cases being won, and maybe more lawyers will be willing to pick that up. I just want these people to drop my case right now. That's what I want them to do. But if they don't want to drop it, I guess we'll take a jury trial. But I think it would be stupid. I don't know why.
But you said you don't even know the charges against you.
Well, I did. I mean, because see, I never went to court. It was the weekend, and then I was blessed, and I did get an attorney because somebody blessed me and paid for me an attorney. Thank you, Jesus. But and thank you to that person. And but so I wasn't even arraigned. So that
that's
person.
how mine was too. So that's a good thing. They're gonna drop your case.
Right. Well, no.
They're
Well,
gonna drop your
no.
case.
I was arraigned when my lawyer went up there. They probably will. I hope so. He went. And was and they he went to the arraignment. I didn't have to go, and then they set a court date like a month away because he just got hired the night before, and then he needed an extension because he had gotten an accident on his motorcycle, so he needed an extension. so he could do some more research because they were not on to drop it. So I had heard that maybe if I do community service, they would. And he said, I told him that's not on the table. I said, it sure isn't. It sure is not.
Service for something.
No. I told him I was out there about principle, and it's going to remain about principle. You know.
So what? How much? So what are you?
I'm going to try to look. I'm going to try to look this.
I think they're gonna drop it. I think they just because even with my with my arrest in my situation, it wasn't even supposed to happen at all. So I wasn't supposed to get taken in and all of that. So I think they just testing you and stringing you out, and then they're gonna drop it at the end. That's what I think, but it's not necessarily guaranteed. But I'm more than likely, or it may start and then they just drop it after it start. You know. But based on what happened, I don't really see. I mean, the judge is probably not going to be happy to see this case at all. The judge is not.
You wouldn't think so. You wouldn't think so, especially when, like I said, we just in that case I was telling you about that happened in Florida. It's local too. It's not far off from here. Okay, so Billy's going to try to come in.
Yeah,
Billy. No, you don't have to. Billy, you're up here. Don't show us no porn. I'm telling you.
Oh boy. Yeah, don't do that. That's going.
Yeah, it's scary when you don't know people, man. And he's not saying nothing.
Could you? But can't you cut their thing off?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Okay, what I wanted to look for before you went. No, okay, now you can go. But I wanted to look for this if you need to go. I wanted to look for this thing. I wanted to show people this camera thing to see if they thought it might help me. I like to get other people's advice before I order this shit. Even though y'all usually give me the wrong advice, y'all didn't tell me about the damn the damn SD cards. I need mini SD cards. A-Star can sass. Hey, look, none of us are experts.
You can look at. You can go try to find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for it and see if I can find it and show a picture of it. I had found it on Amazon, I think, or Google. Yeah, I think Amazon. Of course, I found it through Google, but well, good luck on all this stuff you're facing, and good luck to me on what I'm facing, because a win for one of us is a win for the First Amendment of the United States, and it's just a win for freedom. It's a win for victimless crimes. It's a win for we the people, so we need it. We need all the wins we can get. Okay, so Justin, what are you trying to show me, baby? Pictures?
Oh yeah, you should document it too, Amy. You should document what you're going through.
Yeah, definitely. I document everything. And I watched that city too. I've been watching that city. I watched what they do. Like right after I was arrested, they unarrested the city councilman. The chief of police called down there and said, "Get this man out of jail." Okay.
Oh, what they arrested him for the same thing or something similar?
DV. They claim he was trying to just stop the woman from driving drunk. There was video evidence too. But regardless, that once somebody's been arrested, you don't unarrest them. Nobody unarrested me.
Well,
and there was video proof at that time still. I mean, it just happened.
Well, they really did a thing because they moved you around pretty quick. They didn't normally they would hold the person in a holding cell before trying to send them to a jail. So and
they held me there all night, and then they sent me to the jail. But they shouldn't even have done that. First of all, if they felt they needed to do anything, they should have signed and released me right there on the. Those are nice pictures, right there on the side of the road. Okay. Second off, you're not going to do that. Take me to the first police station, which is theirs. The cage you held me in all night.
Mm-hmm.
Cite and release me from there. No. I asked them that, and the lady, hey Hebrew, the lady that drove me down there was because it was the higher ranking cop that arrested me. The lady that was down there, that drove me down there, she asked them. I had her go ask that lady, can she start releasing me? And she said, no. She said, you are going to gun club. She had decided that was right after I was arrested. They decided from the beginning. It's straight up retaliation. And nobody from that car went to jail. That they claim it was such a scary scene for them, but nobody went to jail. So I don't understand that.
Yeah, it's like abuse of authority.
It is definitely, and it's sad and it's sickening, and it's really disgusting. And I wasn't even talking to them. I wasn't approaching on them. We had already decided because they were looking at us. We just decided to stop. We didn't verbalize it, but because that's the furthest I've ever been away, I think, on a cop watch. But I didn't like the way they were looking at me, so I just decided, like, let's just. In my mind, I'm like, I'm just gonna stop right here, even though I was way far away from them. I think I was about 60 feet away.
Oh wow!
I do. It was the furthest I've ever been away. I mean, I was far. I mean, they had, and then they
I know.
left.
Normally, you're up pretty close.
Yeah, and
Amy don't play. She get up close and personal.
Yeah, sometimes I be like, well, they won't be around. Sometimes they leave the cars, and it's like where are all the cops? You're like, there's cars everywhere, and then but where are the cops? So I'm all looking around trying to find a damn cop. And there'll be so many, especially like in gardens, they have just like when they show up in droves, and they'll like just all leave their cars, and you're like, which house are they in? It's like there's all these cars, there's all these flashing lights, but no cops. It's really, I've got one like that's strange because it was like the middle of the night. I was already half asleep, and I was like, I woke up and found out they wasn't far away from my house, and I was like, oh, I can walk there and film. And it's just like, wow. And it's just like, I can't even tell where they were out. I could just see cars everywhere. It was crazy. So Pacific Coast Highway. Okay, yeah. And then I seen something the other day, like about the truck drivers that go to Canada. They're putting a mandatory thing that if you drive from the U.S. to Canada, you're going to have the vax, and they don't all want to take the vax. So that means we're going to have some supplies missing in this country. Oh, okay. Yeah. And Canada is too, because we need supplies from them. They need supplies from us. And they're not going to let our truckers over the line if they don't have the job, and they don't all want it. So.
Yeah, this is very interesting time that's going on right now.
It's terrible.
And, yeah.
It's something I didn't think we'd see in our lifetime, really, something this crazy, but we did.
I know. I'm just disappointed on how it spread and how we weren't able to. I mean, if it started in China, they haven't had hardly any problems since it started there. So I'm just trying to. We look like fools, to be honest, with how bad it's affected us. It might be multiple reasons on why that it looks this way, but still, it is what it is. So. It doesn't look good at all. Okay, so almost 1 million people dead from COVID. So
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Justin, type in the chat. Did you take these pictures yourself? Hey X, how you doing, baby? Hey Damon. See, I always miss people. It's good to see you all. Stock up and load your food, but yeah, you have to. You have to be prepared. And like the guy said, remember the toilet paper shortage? He said, make sure you get your toilet paper too. But what really should happen is that we shouldn't have to be stocking up. I mean, yeah, it's always smart to be prepared, of course, even if this didn't happen. But it shouldn't be like that. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm going to email myself something real quick so I can show people. There's a couple of things I'm looking at.
I like what Warren's put in. He said we need to help each other filing pro se, but it would be good to do that because I've done it. But the thing is, you need some legal expertise, or you just got. I mean, if we have enough smart people come together, I mean, we could do it all, as a group together or whatever. But you have to have the right type of people,
right,
that can learn on the fly and learn it correctly.
And people you can trust. I've been disappointed so much in this shit. I mean, I met some wonderful people, and I've met more good than bad. Don't get me wrong. Okay, but it's just, man, I have been disappointed, man. Because everybody are not what they pretend to be. And that's just how life is, too. But and I knew that. But I'm thinking, these people are all claiming to do something good. So, most of them are going to be good people. And a lot of them are, but.
That's a hell of a YouTube name, ex bootlicker.
Yeah, that's a good friend of mine.
That's a hell of a name.
Yeah,
name.
his icon used to be a big old pair of leather boots
They
with an
are
X.
that's
Oh, okay,
that
good.
is
Yeah.
pretty cool. I like stuff
Sometimes,
like that.
yeah, he's a good person. He can sing. He's often on my friend Karen. She has a live panel sometimes, usually in the middle of the night for me, but she's a real sweet lady, and she's shit. I gotta sign in just to look at the shit. I sent myself the Zach link to the Zach page. Okay, that's fine, because guess what? I bet you I can find what I was anyway. I don't know. Maybe I could sign in here. Maybe they'll let me sign in. Amazon, because I had them in my cart in case I bought them. You know, there was 2 of them I was looking at. Password. I don't know my password. They'll send me a thing.
I mean, a person can I think, what is it, Cammed Up Caveman? A person can do pro se if they have enough time and the money to do it, and the case is pretty simple. But some of the more complicated ones, you just need even if you get a paralegal to help you, or a law student, or someone who studied it, the kind of could make it be a little bit smoother. Because you're doing it by, depending on how complex it is, that's where you're gonna have the issues at, and then going back and forth with the lawyer, and just being able to present the papers in front of the judge correctly, citing the law and all that type of stuff is, then if you're not good at organizing, that's gonna, delay you as well. So you gotta have some skills.
Okay, just give me a password. Any password. I'm sorry, I'm talking myself.
But no, you're fine. But I'm literally, I gotta respond to a summary judgment, so I was taking a break while I was on here.
Okay.
I had a headache earlier, but I got to get that done because it's due tomorrow.
Okay.
So.
Okay, Justin, you can stay on, but I'm going to go to the big screen and share this so we can look at these gimbal things. But yeah, you can go if you need to go. Did he leave? Okay, thank you, Shakur. I appreciate you joining me. If y'all are not subscribed to him, subscribe to him. He is trying to handle a lot of things at once. I think y'all can tell that by his by the things he had to say. So, and he's been arrested several times for trying to do activism. It kind of gets old getting arrested when you're not doing nothing wrong. But can y'all see this shit? Okay, let me see if I can make it fuller. Okay, so the one on the second one is the one I think I really want. Is that the one? I cannot see. Maybe that ain't it. It's the second one I want, I think. Let me look at my phone. It's the one that was $21.91 I was looking at. What? Can anybody see that? I know it's hard to see. It's not very big, is it? Hold on, Justin. I'll add your pictures back in just a second, honey. Okay. We're gonna kick that one. Oh Lord, it kicked all of yours, Justin. Oh shit. He worked so hard to get on there, and I was trying to kick the one that didn't have the damn camera on it. Yeah, people are getting restless. Yeah, at least we still have our second, thank God. Okay, so it's not it's the second one. It says 2-in-1 portable action camera, stabilizer mount, because it's got the hand grip. See? I don't know. I wish we could make this bigger. Let me see if I can make it bigger, guys, so we can look at it. I just want to order the right thing this time. A lot of times, guys, I order stuff and it's not the right stuff. And, okay, so sometimes the item doesn't cost that much, so I don't even know if it's worth sending back. You know what I'm saying? So it gets stressful. I just want something that'll get me to stop shaking. That didn't get no bigger, did it? I thought it did. Let me see. I could have swore I made that bigger. Oh, okay, here it is. Here it is. This is it. Oh, I gotta see. Okay, I'm sharing the wrong screen. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Go back and share the right screen. Okay. And then, I know this is getting boring, but I want y'all to look at this, see if you guys can help me, see if y'all think this will help me. I just want y'all's opinion. Could be right, wrong. You could be right. I don't know. It's like that song. I may be wrong, or you may be right. I may be crazy. It may just be a lunatic you're looking for. Y'all heard that song? I bet X has heard it. Okay, what about that, y'all? That might work. And see, it even has a thing you put around your wrist. And it's got the hand grip. And it says it stabilizes. And you can do vertical or horizontal. Now, the one at Five Below I bought, Rob, and the thing on it was too small for my phone. And even if it hadn't been, as soon as I stretched it out, it broke right in my hand. I took it back in there only because I was right there at it and got my $5 back. But had I not been right there on it, I would have probably never even got back to the store and got my $5 back. Hey, Rob.
Hi.
Hey, baby.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I like this one. You don't like it? Because the one I got at the thing was
Hang
just...
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute.
Okay. I should have put a Merry Christmas banner. Let me see if I can work one.
Are you looking?
Oh, yeah. I'm fixing to look.
Put me
Here, let me
screen.
make you big. Let me make you big. Hold on.
Not so loud, Dag Nab. Let me turn this down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you killed me. No, you're making that big, not me.
I'm trying, Rob. Give me time. I'm slow.
Are you looking?
Yeah. I'm just trying to make you big.
Oh, hit the little square button on my picture. Down at the bottom, hit that little square button.
Okay, thank you.
You see that?
Yes.
Okay.
That would fit my camera, wouldn't it? Why don't you send it to me?
Well, why don't you just go get one? Be cheaper than me sending you.
Because I might as well just order the one offline for $5.
Now, did you get this at you said you got that at the Five and Below?
I did get one at Five and Below,
Okay.
and it didn't have the right
All right,
big enough piece. That one's bigger.
Now go to Walmart and get one of these for $6.
Oh, I didn't know they sold those separately. Well, I already took the thing back now because I was pissed because it broke in my hand. It was too small, but I didn't know you could buy those because I got a little. Yeah, I didn't know that because I have other things. Well, I learn something new from you all the time, don't I?
I think I sent you the Five and Below before, and I told you about it.
You did, and I went there today.
Bang. There we go.
Well, I didn't know
Now,
that.
yeah, I mean, if you
Look,
bang
it just
it
fell
around,
off.
you can break it. You know, it's
I know.
plastic crap. You know, but
I know.
Gentle with it.
But for $20, I might as well just order the one and try it. See, and if it don't work, well, one thing about it, at least I know they have that talk.
$11, you can have the Five, or I think they got a whole damn thing at Walmart for maybe $15.
Like that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well,
But I don't hardly ever go to. I don't hardly go to the store. It's hard for me to go to the store. Sometimes I go to the grocery store if I have to. I mean, I have been to one. I mean, I will go back there.
That was easy to run around all night trying to find the cop stop.
Oh no, but there ain't nobody in the car with me. But I can go in the store. I'm not. Thank God, I can still go. I can still go in there. Thank God. I don't like it, but I can still do it.
Well, how many people you need in the car to go to Walmart?
Just me and the radio, or either you guys online. I can handle it by myself as long as I got music. I like to listen. I either like to have music or I like to have my friends.
You can take me down. I don't need everybody seeing all my good stuff. Quit peeking.
Okay. All right. Have you judged the Taco Bell things yet or no?
Ain't nobody done it that I'm aware of.
What?
Yeah,
Ain't none of y'all been brave enough to do the Taco Bell
bunch of
challenge.
lames out here, bunch of scared little girls can't slurp her Taco Bell Slurpee.
I guess you're gonna have to declare yourself the winner. I was
I
looking
thought
forward
I
to
had.
some.
Are you going to take me down off a big screen or leave me up here? I didn't hear
No,
what you
I'll put
said.
myself up there. I'm sorry.
Thank you. I mean, I just kind of having a bad hair
There.
day already. I just let me fix my hair.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah.
Okay, so did we miss somebody
Fucking humbug.
in chat? I don't think we did. I hope not.
And if Santa's listening, I could use a new landlord for Christmas. Not much. Just
You're right.
Shit landlord, maybe.
He came in and says he uses 3 cameras and he has a kind of setup, Frankenstein setup with a small tripod. Yeah, a lot of people do that. I mean, a lot of people use U-bars and they help them. I don't think that's going to help me though. My shaking is just so bad. I think that little grip thing would work for me though. Whether I order the one like he does it or the other way, it doesn't matter. I just need to try it, and for $20 or whatever, it's worth trying it. Something's got to happen. And it doesn't matter. People still won't hardly watch my shit, but it doesn't matter. They ain't why I do it. I do it because I want to do it. I would be happier with my video, and others would be too. I make people dizzy and everything. Poor people. They probably want to throw up after they watch my shit. But it will get better when I get
You
it
need
over
to get
something.
us. You got to be able to get us a discount code for them Dramamines when we watch the video. That might help.
What?
Dramamine, so we can eat a Dramamine.
Oh yeah, so y'all don't get sick. Yeah, so y'all don't get motion sickness. That's funny. Ow! Me driving the cigarette by the cherry wasn't funny.
I'll tell you what, unfortunately, Eric Brandt learned a lot of people how to shoot video.
Yeah. I didn't even know he was shaky till he told me.
What?
That's how, because I wasn't paying attention. I was just watching Eric and watching his activism. It didn't occur to me to, once he mentioned it, and I'm like, oh yeah, he is shakier than me, but I didn't notice. To me, I get, to me, people's effort means a lot to me. You know, I know people would rather see a steady video. I understand that. I would too. I like well edited videos. I like people, but that have those kind of skills. Yeah, that's great for those that do. I can make some thumbnails and stuff. I'm just not good with anything that moves. I'm not good with.
Can you make fried chicken, or do we have to rely on Sam?
Sam, I heated up the rest of what she had from. Well, not all of it. I heat up part. There's still some in there.
Oh, you're good for
I don't make fried chicken. I don't like to touch chicken. I don't like to touch any raw meat.
Chicken, you're good for the leftovers.
Yep.
What about the tater tots?
She made like cut up homemade potatoes. Are you any good at
making tater tots?
No, not unless they come in a bag. I don't even like tater tots. She made potatoes though; they were good. And she put cheese and she put bacon on them and ranch and I put a little sour cream on mine. Oh, it was so good. And she cooked green beans and it's just good. And then, like I said, I heated the chicken and stuff up tonight. There was plenty left. There's still chicken left. I don't like to touch raw meat. I'm really funny.
Yeah, I got to put the hams in the bucket tonight.
Yeah, you gonna cook?
I got 2 18-pound hams I'm putting in a 5-gallon bucket with buttermilk to set for a day.
Yeah, who you gonna feed all that food to? You gonna feed some homeless?
Got a Christmas party thing I'm cooking the hams for.
Oh, okay.
For Christmas.
I knew you couldn't eat 2 hams by yourself. I didn't think you could eat 2 by yourself.
Well, I had a concert I arranged, ham dinner and a concert, bluegrass gospel. We had 350 people showed up, and we wiped out 2 18-pound hams pretty damn quick.
Yeah, they can go fast. I like ham.
Me and the preacher was fighting for the scraps and the bones. We're making beans.
You find a preacher. I like to have some baked beans. I love baked beans.
Oh, I make some killer northern beans.
I do. Oh, I like northern beans too. That's my favorite bean as far as, like crock pot beans. Anybody else want to come up? There's a link. It's also pinned. This is just casual, man, or casual tonight.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
you mean I don't have to wear my underwear?
Well, you have to. You don't have to wear them, but you can't show on screen without underwear on.
Okay.
And just don't show waist down. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Shit, I do a lot of these streams in my t-shirt and panties.
No
Y'all just
peeking under the blanket.
yeah, y'all just don't know. A lot of times it'll be a long t-shirt, but shit, if I'm in the house, ain't nobody coming look at me inside my house.
Somebody was blessed with my presence on their panel while I was doing bubble baths.
Oh yeah,
I was bubble bathing on a live panel.
Look at them. I love bubble baths, especially if I had a big tub. I wish I had a big tub. I mean, I still take them sometimes, but I want a big tub, one of them big jacuzzi tubs. Okay, so this is the other one, but it's more like a selfie stick, and it's not gonna have the stabilization that one's got in it. Oh no, y'all can't see that anyway. Oh. See, that one's not gonna have the stabilization. I don't think.
Grip and a tripod,
Yeah, but I like the other one better, and it's cheaper.
Is it a gimbal or is it just a tripod?
It's well, it says it's a gimbal stabilizer with a wireless remote. I don't know.
In the private chat.
Okay. Well, hell, I don't know how to do that.
How much is that thing?
That one's $32. I like the other one better anyway. And if it, the one I had before was $39. That shit was awful. I mean, it was $89.
Well, one thing to learn about photography, if you have your elbow against your waist, that'll help stabilize your shot a lot.
Will it? I can't. The one, oh, fuck, I erased them. I'll send them to you later, Rob. I erased them like an idiot. Anybody want me to play anything, they can send it to my thing, to my email. If you want me to play anything, if you got a video, or if it's on YouTube, I can play it. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Okay, wow. Okay, well, that's something I got. That's important.
Pretty much all I use is little handheld tripod.
Hey, Judd.
Full-size tripod.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, Caucasian Sasquatch.
Sometimes
we're
I use
still
my
here.
remote-controlled car.
Mm-hmm. That's a good idea.
I got a camera mount for my remote. Did you see the video of my dog in the remote control car?
I don't know, but I know. I don't think I did, but I will look for it. Which channel is it on? I'm fixed to have to get off here though.
It might be on the live channel. You might go back last year.
Well, I'll look for it.
Draw dog versus remote control car.
Okay. Snapface says he just uses a tripod. Yeah, I mean, at certain times that's fine, because if you get time to set one up, even a small one, but I don't know. I've been on the go a lot, and then I shake. But anyway, I'm going to go because I just got an email, and it's something that's for my mom, and I need to contact her about that before she goes to bed. What time is it? Let me make sure she ain't already asleep. No, probably not. Let me try to catch her real quick because it's important. But I love you guys, and thank you, Rob, for joining me, and thank you, Justin, for sharing those pictures. I'm sorry we couldn't get no sound, but we did get some pictures, and we also had Shakur out here with us earlier. Yeah, good night, everybody. Thank you so much, and yeah, well, I don't know what I'll have for you guys next, but just look for notifications.
Don't be
I appreciate y'all.
Take the Slurpee challenge. The link is the dink.
Yeah. If you haven't heard about the Slurpee challenge, Taco Bell Slurpee challenge, definitely look on Too Tall Rob's page. He has the link in the description. I mean, in one of his videos, and it's on my community page. There's just no way you can miss it. It's everywhere. Hey, D Freaky. I'm sorry. Hey, Toe for Life. Yeah, we're fixing to close out, guys, but I want to appreciate y'all, and I want to thank you all for joining me. And, yeah, we'll get together again soon. Don't worry. All right, y'all have a good night. American Amy. Oh, bye, guys.